The things that you think are hurting your relationship are probably not the things that are actually hurting your relationship. Let me give you an example. Let's say a couple says they have trouble communicating, and that no matter how conscious or how mindful they attempt to be, their communication just always ends up going sideways. Now, they think that their problem is communication, but in actuality, it's not. Most of the time, the failure in communication is actually just a symptom of something much deeper, and that thing is very, very simple.
See, something really cool in human design is that you can put yours and your partner's body graph together and get a composite, which this is probably 2 or 3 times as hard to read as an individual's chart because there's just a lot more information going on. But to speak to the problem that I was mentioning, in this body graph, okay, there's a defined throat in this composite. In each of these individuals' natal, so on their own, they have undefined throats.
Now, the undefined throat is not supposed to know necessarily when to speak or what the right thing to say is. It's supposed to be able to acknowledge who is speaking from places of truth, places of inner authority, and who is like just trying to get attention. Now, when you have two people with undefined throats that come together and then the throat becomes defined, what you have is two people who naturally are very fluid with their form of expression and their way of manifestation. They don't have like a fixed method of manifesting things or expressing themselves. It's very fluid. But in the dynamic between them,
something gets fixated, and you can actually look to see if it gets fixated by the G, by the heart, or by the solar plexus. In this case, all three. And what this will manifest as is the emotions, the ego, and the identity sort of infecting the openness that is naturally available to these beings on their own.
now, in the beginning, this might seem like really exciting, like, oh, wow, I just feel like I can express everything with you, and things are just really clear in terms of, manifestation. Like, it becomes fixed, and it might be good for a while, but it's not good. It's not good long term. It's not good long term. Why did I just do that? If the individuals who make up this body graph stick to the we have a communication issue as opposed to a I have a abandoning myself issue and you have an abandoning yourself issue and I'm going to work on mine while you work on yours separately, the relationship is going to fail. It's probably safe to say that we've all lost ourselves in a relationship. But how do we lose ourselves? What did we lose? And what did we put in place of that? This is something that human design can help with.
Because this is not just for romantic relationships. You can look at yourself and your dad, yourself and your mom, yourself and your brothers and sisters, yourself and your best friend growing up, yourself and your boss.
And it will show you exactly how these people are energetically adding things to your body graph and to your experience, which is not in itself a bad thing. But if you're unaware of what somebody is bringing to your table, it makes it very challenging to know whether or not you want that person sitting at your table because they're harmonious or the opposite. If you'd like to know what your relationship looks like in human design, just go to my website.
Plug your information into these fields, click view your chart. That's going to generate you your body graph. Create a new relationship chart up here, enter your partner's information. Boom, click view your chart, and it's going to show you your guys' composite. Now, there's a frick ton of information in here, so if you want help with this, all you got to do is scroll down and you can book either a relationship reflection for you and your honey, right? Or a personal reflection.
Those sessions come with a custom report. I record the session as well, and it's a conversation between you and me, possibly your partner if you want them there,
where we are going to decrypt this right here, this energetic being that forms when you and your partner are together, so that you can more accurately and efficiently differentiate yourself, so that you can actually choose each other rather than just falling into yet another conditioning
and yet another relationship where some external authority is controlling your thoughts, your emotions, and your life.